Oh, take me to that magic place with friends I hold so dear. It's been my favorite change of pace since I was a pioneer. So if you seek adventure, know that you can find it here. So pack your bags and grab your gear. Let's give our camp a mighty cheer. The purple and gold, purple and gold. It's even better than the stories we were told. There's no place I'd rather be than TRIPLEC, cause Triple C's the only camp for me.
Hello, Luke and Will. Hello, Lori and Jude. Hello, Christopher. Mr. Adam Yates, hello. Hello, Mason.
The great outdoors can be. Team C lends a helping hand in our community.
Hey, Christopher.
So let them hear you loud and clear. Purple and gold, purple and gold. Better than the
Hi, Adam.
We were told. There's no place I'd rather be than
Hi, Aaron.
cause Triple C's the only camp for me. Triple C's the only camp for me. Triple C's the only camp for me.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Today is April 10th, 2020, the only April 10th, 2020 in human history, and we're going to make it a great one. Excited to have you all here today. As you may already know, we are going to be making spaghetti towers. So we're going to do another design challenge. So I want to just get a quick check to see if everyone has the supplies they need. Now, we told you over our Triple C social media to please have some spaghetti. And specifically, we're going to allow ourselves 20 sticks of spaghetti. So give me a thumbs up if you've got 20 sticks of spaghetti. Awesome. Mason, you got spaghetti? And you can unmute if you need to ask a question. All right, so 26 of spaghetti. I think Mason's going to get that. And we said some tape. And it's about 3 feet of tape, which basically if you have an adult with you, if they just do their arm's length or a little less than that really, or actually for a kid, about your arm's length. So I've got 2 pieces of about 1.5 feet of tape. All right. And if you've done the spaghetti challenge before, Christopher, you got tape? Awesome. So give yourself just like a full arm's length of tape. If you want to, because this is going to be sort of a choose our own adventure design challenge, you can also incorporate some string. So if you have a piece of string or twine, same thing, about an arm's length of string or twine is okay to use as well. You don't want to use it? No big deal. So we've got our spaghetti, our tape, our string, optional. And then at the end of this challenge, we're going to try to balance something on our spaghetti tower. Typically, you can use a marshmallow if you have some of those at home. But it could also be anything that's sort of marshmallow size and kind of light. You could even use some of that tape and ball it up into a marshmallow shape. It just needs to be something that adds a little weight to the top. And again, if we don't have those supplies, no big deal. We can just build our tower, because what we're doing today is having fun designing. It's not a competition. We're just going to try to see what we can build and check out each other's structures. And if we have that added weight at the end to challenge ourselves, that's okay too. So to review, you're going to want 20 pieces of spaghetti, some tape, about 3 feet of it, which is if you go arm to arm, that much tape. Optional string to use, same thing, about arm to arm. And then at the end, a weight. So for us, it's like we're putting this on the top of our tower, a marshmallow, a little ball of tape, something kind of to add a little weight. And it's not that heavy, right? It's just a marshmallow. Now, before we start building, I know we've got a couple people running off and grabbing supplies. So we will just give them a moment. And while we wait, I'm going to see if my riddle master has some riddles for me that I can share with you. All right, looks like Christopher's back. He's got marshmallows, all right. And Mason, are you there? Are you off camera? Okay, well, let's talk about some design ideas before we actually build. Now, a lot of you were at the Zoom where we built our book bridges, our last design challenge last week. And does anyone remember, you can even show me with your hands, when we talked about what made a really strong bridge, the shape that a lot of bridges, especially a truss bridge, uses to make their design really strong. Anyone remember? You could even show me with your hands. What shape do they use on a truss bridge? I'll help you out. I'll try. The triangle, right? So a triangle is really strong because it pushes the force out equally along all the sides. So what I'm going to encourage you to do when we start our building is to think about how can you use triangles to your advantage to build your spaghetti tower. All right, thumbs up if that all makes sense. All right. Mason, you good? You got what you need? You got your supplies? Do you have spaghetti? You got tape?
Tape is in my house.
You know tape?
I only have spaghetti.
You know what you can do if you don't have tape for anyone? If you grab some like Play-Doh, you could use that to stick your pieces together. Remember, it's going to be heavy, but that's okay to use too. All righty. So we're going to do a quick riddle while we wait. Okay, this one's kind of hard, so you got to think about it. I am an odd number. Take away a letter, and I become even. What number am I? It's kind of a spelling riddle. I'm an odd number. Take away a letter, and I become even. What number am I? I see some guesses with our hands. Little drum roll, please. The answer is 7. Because 7 is spelled S-E-V-E-N. And if you take away the letter S, it spells even. 7. Okay. In a moment, we're going to start building. If you have questions while we build, go ahead and take yourself off mute, and we can check out each other's screens to see how our builds are going. If you do something that's really successful, and you're like, wow, that worked really well, take yourself off mute and share with us what you did. This is not a competition. It's just for fun. If partway through your build breaks, just redesign, rebuild. So thinking about using triangles or other shapes, how we support it. And remember, your spaghetti is going to snap, right? So be thinking about how you make your spaghetti stronger. We're going to give ourselves exactly 18 minutes. I'm putting 18 minutes on the clock here. For our spaghetti challenge. Again, we're working together, so sharing our ideas. It's okay to go off mute and talk. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin building our spaghetti towers.
I have tape.
We've got tape at Mason's house. Awesome.
How much do I need? Arm to arm?
Yep, that's it. Perfect. So I'm thinking about how do I make thin spaghetti stronger? I think my strategy is going to be to make bundles, some bundles of spaghetti. Put those together. Be conservative with your tape. It's a precious resource in this challenge, so you want to make it last. This is also a good skill because you never know when at camp we're going to do the Spaghetti Towers Challenge. So you're giving yourself a head start. Those of you that were at School's Day Out camp in the fall, we tried this again, right? So the more we practice something, the better we get at it. Someday you all will just be amazing spaghetti tower builders.
May I share my idea?
Please, that's what it's about.
So I'm going to break some of my spaghetti things in half.
Uh-huh.
So, and I'm gonna make a 3D I'm gonna make 4 3D triangles and connect them.
Cool.
And then we're trying to make a tall tower, right?
Right, as tall as we can.
And then I'm doing 4 around going up.
Cool. Remember, we're
That's
also.
a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. I think the fun thing about designing is that every idea is a good idea until you try something different. And you might find better ideas, but you won't know it until you try those first ideas. So the idea is we design and we redesign and we use what we learn, right? Every time we test something, that's information for us. Anyone ever tried to eat raw spaghetti? Just chew it? Not for me, man. Not for me.
Is it good?
No. Oh, no. No. It's gross. Can I tell you all a story?
Yeah.
So when I was your age in school, we read this book, How to Eat Fried Worms. Anybody know that book? Thumbs
No.
up if you've heard of that book before. It's like an early chapter book. Maybe your teacher read it to you in school. So that's what happened to me. We were reading How to Eat Fried Worms. And then I went home that night. And guess what my mom or my dad, I forget who made dinner that night. But somebody made dinner. Guess what it was?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. And unfortunately for me, my imagination went back to that book we were reading in school that day. And all I could think about was worms. And it took me a really long time to like spaghetti again, let me tell you. I'm still not a huge fan of it. I'm more of a ravioli kind of guy, maybe some penne, maybe a little tortellini. You know, I like my pastas filled with cheese and meat. Yeah, so that's my spaghetti story.
Good one. I like it.
I'm trying my best here. I'll be here till 1:30.
I'm trying my best too.
Good. I think we all can. Rory, did you want to share something? Did you have your hand up to share? No. Okay. Again, if you want to say something to the group, just come off mute. We're just kind of all hanging out and building together. I'm finding my challenge right now is my tape doesn't want to stick to my spaghetti very well. All right. Oh yeah, oh, cool. I was just checking our chat again. Christopher, you gave a shout out to using triangles too. Fantastic, thank you. Anybody else want to share what they're kind of working on right now? What strategy they're doing? Yeah, go for it, Christopher.
I'm making mine kind of look like the Eiffel Tower.
Ooh, yeah, adding some real design elements there. Yeah, it has form, but it also has to look good, right? Remember, if you're feeling at all frustrated or feels like it's hard, that's okay. That's what makes design challenges fun, is it's hard, but hard things are fun, and the most worthwhile things we do are hard, right? Makes them more fulfilling. So if you're feeling frustrated, that's normal, and just remind yourself, maybe I should try something different. Oh, like I just had some of my spaghetti snap on me. Got to add a little tape Band-Aid here. All right, if you're playing at home and counting, we're working on, we got 12 minutes to go. 12 minutes on our builds. All right, I got my spaghetti bundles. See if I can put something together here. Mm. So what else? Anyone else want to share what they're working on? Maybe if they're having some struggles. As a group, we can share our ideas. Oop. My struggle is my tape. It's not very sticky. How about Rory? Will you tell us what you're working on? What are you working on, Rory?
First I made little tweezers.
Okay.
Sensors that I can put
Yeah.
my marshmallow.
Oh, to hold your marshmallow up?
Oh,
So you're using the marshmallow at the beginning. All right. Thanks for sharing. You can go back on mute. Awesome. Anyone else out there want to share? All right. Well, let me tell you a little story about these spaghetti towers then. So there is a whole study that people have done where they get groups together and challenge them to build these spaghetti towers and make a marshmallow bounce on top. And just like you all, they only get 20 pieces of spaghetti and they get 3 feet of tape and string and a marshmallow. And they've looked at which group of people are the best at building these and have the most success and often have some of the tallest towers, or at least the most towers that actually stay up. And any guesses which group of people do the best at this challenge? What do you think, Mason?
The ones that work together.
So yeah, so there's a lot of times it's in groups, so there's the aspect of teamwork that's really important. Any other thoughts? So the group that has, oh, I see Christopher's got some action going on. We have a standing marshmallow over there. Fantastic. The group that is oftentimes the most successful with this. So we have adults that are like business people and bankers and all this stuff. But the group that does the best, kindergartners. Kindergartners are the most successful. And the reason is they're very, a young person, especially kindergarten, you're really creative, right? You'll try any idea and it might just work. Whereas maybe some of these adults, they're like, oh, this idea won't work, so they won't even try it. And when you're in kindergarten, a lot of your day is learning to work with your classmates, right? How to cooperate and work together. And adults sometimes lose those skills. So it's really interesting that a challenge like this, you can learn a lot about how people change when they grow up. And so I guess my advice is to hold on to your creativity and how important it is to always play well with others. All right, I'm going to try to start assembling my tower here. I'm going to say we're at the 7-minute mark. We got 7 minutes to go, team. Oh boy. I got tape. So Christopher, do you think you can go taller? Since you've got a tower up, can you make it go taller? I don't know.
I tried and it almost fell over.
Yeah. Do you still have spaghetti left? Do you still have pieces left?
I have 2 or 3 more.
2 or 3 more? All right. Well, do you want to share with us while we're building, maybe what did you do to have success there?
Well, I did a big bundle for the bottom, and then I put small supports, and then I just kept going up with bundles until I made it to the top.
All right. That sounds good to me. I'm trying to put mine together like a pyramid, right? So I made a little sticky ball, so the tape's on the outside. I'm hoping that'll help me out. Mason, you still there? Oh, I see you. Luke and Will, we haven't seen you in a while. Are you guys building? You can come off mute and tell us. Nope. Okay.
I built a bridge and it is right here.
Oh, you went a totally different route and built a spaghetti bridge. All right.
Yeah.
How's that working out for you? Ah, my whole structure almost fell over. Hi, Wes. Baby Wes, everybody. In the house. Maybe he know how to help me. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I have a freestanding structure. How's everybody else doing? I'm not done. I'm going to try to go taller. Got to see if I can live up to Christopher's high standards here that he set for us. Hobbs family, let's see your tower. How's it going down there? Can you turn the screen a little so we can see? I saw you trying to balance your marshmallow. Oh, yeah, there we go. You want to tell us what you did to build your tower?
I tried to do like an A-frame kind of thing.
Yeah. And has that been working for you?
It needs to go a little wider.
A little wider? All right. Oh, man. Yeah, putting the weight at the top gets things a little scary, doesn't it? I really want to go taller, though. Yeah. All right, folks. We're going to say 3.5 minutes to go. 3.5 minutes to go. Ah. Got to be careful not to tinker too much once you've got a good thing, right? Oh boy. Mason, how's yours going down there? Plugging away. Let's see, Jude, how about you? Working on something?
I made a tower that holds.
Yeah, can you turn the screen so we can see it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. Ooh, so Christopher in the chat just said that his tower is 1 foot and 11 inches tall, which is almost 2 feet. So at any time, it doesn't have to be while we're still on. If you want to go and grab a yardstick, a ruler, some tape measure, leave your tower up after we're done and measure it. And you can always, your family can always let us know in the comments of our social media. Because we, of course, love to hear from you. Okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. Oh, no. I've gone off the rails. Better just get a marshmallow on before it's too late. Oh boy. Okay, 60 seconds. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna stay on mine. Mine is exactly 1.5 lengths of spaghetti tall. That's my very precise measurement. 30 seconds. Make it count. Okay, we're gonna do a 10-second countdown. So everyone's gonna go off mute go off mute in 5, and we'll do a 10-second countdown together. 4, 3, go off mute. 2, 1, 0. Here we go. 10, 9, 8,
7,
6, 5, 4,
3.
2, 1. And time's up. Put your spaghetti down. Put down your tape. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just participated in the Marshmallow Spaghetti Tower Challenge. Now, here's the best part. Even though we just did a countdown, this challenge does not in any way have to be over, because I want to challenge you to think about if your design, and now we can go back on mute now. If your design wasn't up yet, keep going, keep building, test and retest. Hopefully you've got some more spaghetti at home. You can rebuild some more. You can try different designs. Could you make it twice as tall? So lots of great opportunity here to practice our engineering skills, be critical thinkers, think about how shapes like triangles help build strong structures. So this was really fun doing this with all of you. Thanks for coming this afternoon and sharing your ideas. One last time, go ahead and turn your cameras. No, if they're up or down, that's all right. We're gonna celebrate them no matter what. Let's all look at each other's towers. Some of them have fallen, some of them are still under construction. Oh, lovely, fantastic. We've got some bridges. Some of us opted for bridges. That's great too. Cool. All right, thanks for sharing, everyone. Let's take a moment to do some mindfulness. So if you could please set down that spaghetti and tape. If you're gonna keep building, that's great. But wherever you are, I just want you to bring some awareness to your feet, to where you're sitting or where you're standing, and just notice, feel your feet in your shoes, feel your feet touching the ground, feel your seat, where your body is touching that couch or that chair or the floor and just notice it for a second. And remind yourself that's where you are, right here. We are here right now together. I want you to go ahead and close your eyes and just take a big breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. And we're gonna do that one more time, and I want you to feel the air go in through your nose, in your body, feel it fill your lungs, and then feel it come back out of your mouth. Let's do it one more time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Cool, no matter where you are, I want you to reach your arms up right to the sky. Nice big stretch. Feel the muscles from your shoulder through your arms as you stretch. Feel your spine as you reach those arms up to the sky. Let's do another breath in through our nose, out through our mouth. Cool. So anytime, you can go ahead and put your arms down. Anytime you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, you can just count to 10. Notice where you're sitting or standing. Take some breaths. Stretch with your arms. Notice your body, what's happening to you right then and there. And that always helps to get me a little more focused, to be a little more present. And I really enjoyed being present with all of you right now and building those towers. Have a amazing weekend. Keep designing, keep building and doing fun things. But for now, let's put our hands in the air. We are out of here. All right, everybody. Make it a great one.